So here is a System 3 through 7 Williams driver board, and what it's having issues with is the switch matrix, and the specific issue is column 4. Sorry, you can't really see that, but column 4 is having an issue. So we will go ahead and press column 4, row 1, and we get all that feedback there just from that one switch. So going through and looking at the schematic, switch matrix drive 4 goes to IC17, which is an inverter. So we've got pins 9 and 8. And grab my logic probe here. So we've got pins 9, which is nothing, and pin 8, which obviously is nothing as well. And that all goes back here to the 6821, which is IC11. And if you follow that back from the 7406, you end up here at pin 13. And so pin 13 of the 6821, we are getting no signal as well. Now that doesn't mean that the PIA is bad. This 7406 could be pulling down that signal there from the PIA. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this and test it. So the 7406 has been cleanly removed from the board, and I've got it here in my little chip tester. And as you can see, we do get an error. So I will go ahead and replace that, add a socket, and put it back on the bench. Alright, so we've got the new 7406 here on the board. And so we're in switch test now, and we'll go ahead and probe pin 13, and we still have no signal. So we've got a bad PIA as well as the 7406. So both of those ICs have failed, both the 7406 and the PIA. So I'll go ahead and get that pulled from the board, get a socket on it, and a new PIA as well. So the PIA was cleanly pulled from the board, and I've got it here in my PIA tester. And there you go. Got a bad PIA. So again, I'll go ahead and get a socket here on the board and get a new 6821 installed. So since this is back on the bench, we're just going to go ahead and test everything. So we've got all lamps working. And moving into solenoids. So the two blue LEDs, those are the flipper relay. And solenoid 16 is the coin lockout, which goes out there. And then the yellow flipper ROMs will pulse special solenoid 2, and then 1, and then it continues in order 3, 4, 5, 6. So all the solenoids are working, and moving into switch test. And again, so just moving diagonally through the switch matrix, testing both rows and columns. And the last, let's see, the last switch for flash is switch 48. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and test all of column 4. So 25, 26, and 32. So all of the switches are now working correctly, and I will go ahead and show. So the PIA here, again, it was pin 13, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So we've got signal here coming from the PIA, and that feeds into pin 9 here of the 7406. And that signal is inverted and output here at pin 8. So as you can see, we have all the correct signals coming off of the board now. Therefore, all of the switches are now again working correctly. So thank you so much.